Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to tackle 30 essential business English terms in English that you need if you're doing business globally. Let's jump right in. Okay, the first one we have here is circle back. And circle back means we're going to return to a topic later. So someone brings up a topic in a meeting, you don't have time to discuss the topic, you can say, let's circle back to that after the meeting, or we'll circle back to that next week, which means we'll return to the topic next week. Next one up is touch base. And touch base means to connect with someone quickly to communicate with them. So if you need to speak with someone, but not a long discussion, not a long meeting, you can say, can we touch base tomorrow? Which means, can we have a quick conversation tomorrow? Next one is on the same page. Think about a book. If I'm reading a book and you're reading a book and we're both on page 45, we're on the same page. So if you're on the same page in business English, it means you have an understanding which is similar or the same, or you have the same opinion about something. So let's have a quick meeting to make sure we're on the same page, which means we're in agreement about something. Next one is low-hanging fruit. Now think about an apple tree, for example. If the apples are really high up, they're hard to get and pick. If apples are very low on the tree, you just walk up and pick them. So low-hanging fruit in business English means a very easy task or a very easy target. Not a lot of efforts required to achieve what you need to achieve. So we should tackle the low-hanging fruit first, which means let's get started with the very easy projects first. Next one is to loop someone in. Loop we use a lot in business English. I have an entire video on loop. It's a really useful word. We use it in a lot of phrases. But to loop someone in means you're going to include them in something important with the conversation, with updates on a project, whatever's important. If you loop them in, you're bringing them in on what's important. Or the conversation which is needed. So for example, let's loop John in on this email thread, meaning let's include John in this email thread. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Melissa B. Duarte. I'm the author of the Global Business English Mastery Series. I also do run intensive, deep masterclasses into business English. My first masterclass has launched. It's on email writing and report writing for business English. The link will be down below in the comments if you're interested. Anyways, enough about me. You're here for the 30 essential business English terms. Let's go back to where we were. Okay, so now we're on number 6, and number 6 is great. Number 6 is to level up, and to level up something means you're going to improve or enhance something. So I need to level up my skills if I want a better job, or we need to level up our sales marketing to be more competitive on the market. Level up, it's a good one. Next one is to put out fires. Think about a fire as an issue or a problem. So if you're putting out fires all day, you are solving the problems, you're dealing with the issues. Usually they're quite urgent. So you can say, oh, I've been putting out fires all day long, which means I've been solving issues all day long. Next one is in the loop. Now we already did loop in. This is a little bit different. In the loop means informed. So please keep me in the loop on any project changes. Or are you in the loop on project A? Yes, I am in the loop, meaning I am informed. Next one, you probably know this one. This is pretty common, to think outside the box. So inside the box is quite conservative thinking, and to think outside the box means you're thinking in a different way. Great for brainstorming sessions. We need to really think outside the box on this marketing plan. Next one is a red flag. A red flag means warning or a concern. So you can say the last minute request from this client was a real red flag, or the client's 20 days late on payment. This is a red flag. The candidate gave me some red flags during the interview. I don't really trust them. So a red flag is a warning or a concern. Okay, next one up is ping, and ping we use as a verb. This comes from the sound ping from a notification. So your phone would ping when you have a notification, but now we change it to ping as a verb. So to ping someone means to message them quickly. So if you're going to contact someone or message them, again, this would never be in person. This wouldn't even be on the phone, but it would be if you're going to write someone in a messaging system, you're going to ping them. So ping me when you're free for a coffee, or I'll ping you when I'm next in town, which means I'll contact you, but I'm going to contact you through a messaging system. That's only when you use ping. Next one is onboarding. And onboarding is the process of integrating a new employee. and having them trained and know how the company works and know that what their role is. So we have a detailed onboarding process in our company, which is just the training, the initial bringing on board and letting new candidates know what they need to do and who they contact for everything. Next one is to fast track. And fast track means you're going to put something in the fast lane. So this means to accelerate some sort of process. So can we fast track payment for client B, which means they're going to be done their payment a little bit faster than usual? Or can we fast track this approval process because the market will not wait for us to get legal to confirm something? So to fast track something is you're not going to be in the same speed that you usually are in the same process. You're going to put it in a fast lane and expedite it. So it means to make a process a lot quicker. Next one is blue sky thinking. So this is similar to think outside the box. If you think outside the box, you're being creative. Well, if you think even further outside the box, this is blue sky thinking. So this is even more creative, even more outside the box is blue sky thinking. Think of brainstorming sessions. So when people want you to just to think crazy outside the box, this is when you do your blue sky thinking. So really, really, really outside the lines of conservative thinking or processes. Next one is to circle in. And to circle in on something or to circle in on a project or a person means to focus or zoom in on something. So let's circle in on the top 3 priorities for this project, which means let's focus in on, circle in on. Just like if you're going to put a circle around something and that's your highlight, that's what you're going to work on first. Okay, next up is run something by someone. Now, this is a hard one because you have a couple different variations of this. So if you run an idea by your boss, you show your idea your boss, or you tell your idea to your boss to get their feedback or input or maybe even approval. So to run something by someone is you're going to give them your idea, give them your product you've designed, and see what their input is, see if they like it, see if they'll approve it. So this is good. I want to go on vacation, but I need to run it by HR first. Show your vacation request to HR, see if they approve it. That's how it works. Next one is bandwidth. And bandwidth is great. It means your time or mental capacity. Sometimes it can mean resources. If like you're short-staffed, a department manager could say, we don't have the bandwidth for this project right now. We're short-staffed, which means we don't have enough resources. But we tend to use bandwidth more with time or mental ability. So I've had meetings all week long. I don't have the bandwidth for another meeting, which means I don't have the mental capacity. Or I don't have the bandwidth today to work on project B. It means I just don't have the time. Next one is to move the needle. And to move the needle is to make a significant impact in something. Think of a needle as in that gauge on your speedometer in your car that tells you how fast you're driving. This is where it is. So to move the needle means to make a big impact on something. So it was here, and then now the needle has moved, and you're kind of in a new direction because an impact has been made. So this campaign will really move the needle, or this product launch is going to move the needle, meaning it's going to have a big impact, whether it is for a company or whether it is for the market. Next one is to double down on something. To double down, it means you're strengthening your commitment or your effort on something. So let's double down on our content strategy this quarter. I want to double down on my support of Peter for this role, which means I've already supported this, but I'm going to double support this. So double down means adding extra support, extra commitment to something. It's a good one. Okay, next one is kickoff. And kickoff, you're probably already using this, but this means to begin something with energy or enthusiasm. It's like a launch. So we'll kick off the training tomorrow at 10 o'clock, which just means we're going to begin the training tomorrow at 10 o'clock. But kickoff is such a strong, vibrant phrase. It's very useful in business English. Next one is to pivot. And pivot, if you think of playing basketball and when you have that one foot and you can turn in different directions and then go that direction, but you're not actually moving with the ball because you'd be caught for dribbling. this is what it means to pivot. So pivot means you're going to change directions or change strategy. You can have pivot meetings or you can just pivot on something. So we had a lot of negative customer feedback on the last product. We need to pivot. And what pivot means, we're going to completely change our strategy, completely change our direction, development, whatever it may be. Pivot's very useful. Next one is on someone's radar. Well, radar picks up things, right? A radar in the sky or a radar in the ocean, it picks up on things. It can notice things. So if something is on your radar, you're aware of it. If something's not on your radar, you're unaware of it. So you can say an employee comes to you and says, I'm not too sure what to do about project B. And you can say, that's not really on my radar. I'm not aware of project B. What is that? Or, yeah, project B is totally on my radar. I can help you with any questions you might have. So if you're aware of something, it's on your radar. If you're unaware of something, it's off your radar. It's a good one. Next one is heads up. Heads up is probably used every single day in business English. This just means early or advanced warning or notice of something. So if you're late for a meeting, you're going to say, heads up, I'm going to be 5 minutes late for the meeting. Or heads up, the boss is not in a good mood today. Or heads up, it looks like this file has some errors in it. So heads up is what you'd say before you give someone a warning or notification. Next one is green light. Just like you're sitting in your car in traffic and there's a red light above you, you have to wait for the green light to proceed, to continue. The same thing in business English. So to get the green light means you're getting permission or approval to continue with something. Or you're waiting for the green light, you're waiting for permission or approval to proceed with something. And green light could also be a noun saying, I'm hoping to get the green light for my vacation. HR gave me the green light. So in that sentence there, I use the noun and the verb. They're great. Okay, next one we have here is push back. And push back means to postpone or delay something. So the company meeting is going to be pushed back until next Wednesday. It was originally scheduled for Monday, but we're going to push it back until Wednesday. So postpone or delay. Next one is to take offline. This is funny. This used to be, years ago, we would say take something online because most meetings were in person, they were face-to-face. Well, now everything's changed and most meetings are online or they're through messaging systems, but and most of your face-to-face contact with people is through a computer screen or through a phone. So when you do actually need to meet someone in person, real live people, you say take this offline, and it means you're going to meet face-to-face. So let's take this offline after the call, which means I'll visit you in your office and we will discuss it face-to-face, not on our messaging programs. Okay, next one is a game changer, and a game changer is something that drastically improves a situation. So AI has been a game changer for data analysts, or something is a game changer for your industry, which means this thing that's a game changer had a significant impact because it improved a situation or something, or the status quo. Next one is to boil something down. Okay, if you think about boiling something, boiling is when you have something on high heat. If you boil something for a long period of time, that thing is going to reduce to the core ingredients. Same thing in business English. So if you boil down something, you take a lot of information and you bring it to a simple core idea. So I'm going to boil down the last meeting to 3 key points. So like a summary is to boil down. Next one is red tape. Red tape is a synonym for bureaucracy. So, or anything that's a process. Bureaucracy means like paperwork, but sometimes a process can be bureaucratic. It can include a lot of extra steps, needless steps, and then we can call that red tape as well. So trying to get a visa for an employee from a different country can be a lot of red tape. It's a very long bureaucratic process. Next one we have, or the last one we have, oh my gosh, we did it, it's amazing, is win-win. And win-win is a great one. This means the situation is good for you, it's good for me. So we're in negotiations and we want to come out with a solution that's a win-win for both of our companies. So I'm happy and you're happy. This partnership is going to be a win-win. Everyone's going to get a benefit from it. Okay, we've done it. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this. This is 30 essential terms. When I say essential, you're going to hear these and use these every day in the global business English world. If you already work in business English and you think, I haven't heard these words, you probably have. Our minds actually skip words that we don't know. So these are very useful, used daily business English terms for business English. As with all of my videos, or most of my videos, I'm going to include a little PDF you can click on in the comments or in the description of this video. So you can click on it and download all of these words and descriptions and my example sentences as well. I wish you a lot of success in your English learning journey. If you did enjoy this video, I encourage you to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.